Central's Justin Bourne. And Justin, a lot of things throughout this expansion draft caught my eye, mainly the Seattle beautiful waterfront that I desperately need to visit, the fish toss that I wanted them to announce every single pick via. But which pick for you really caught your eye?
Well, it's not that it's shocking, I guess, but Yanni Gourde. I mean, that guy for me, two-time Stanley Cup champion, just watching how important he was for the Tampa Bay Lightning, I just think it's such a great way to get started for Seattle, to have someone who's gritty, who's been there before, who kind of plays the right way, but will still score you some goals. I just love that pick. There's a lot to like with what is happening in the roster altogether, but I'm still just a big Yanni Gourde guy.
All right, but if you were going to give one of the picks the Kraken made a Bettman boo, which one would it be? And in turn, which player do you think kind of was a missed opportunity for them?
Well, here's the thing: is like I don't want to boo Morgan Geekie, but I thought that Jake Bean would be a really tempting pick for this Carolina team. Not to mention Nino Niederreiter. There are a couple of really good guys sitting there for Carolina. Part of me wonders, we're not sure yet. Is there a side deal? Maybe by the time this plays, that one has been announced. But I am waiting to see what happened there, because to me, that was a missed opportunity to shore up what could be the Shea Theodore of this year's draft on the high end.
You've already mentioned, Justin, that you like what you're seeing overall with this roster. Defense, obviously a bit of a strong area for the team right out the gate. But if Ron Francis were to do something, say those side deals you're speaking of, what do you think he should try and aim to do before puck drop next season?
Well, I'm not as sold as other people on the idea that Chris Driedger has proved himself as a starting goaltender in the NHL. Not that he wasn't great last year, hasn't had a nice run of time, but they're basing a lot of their hopes on their goaltending on a guy who's never really been the full-time guy before as the sole starter. So I'd be interested to see, with all their salary cap space and all the available goalies out there, is Darcy Kemper, maybe even a Freddie Anderson, is there somewhere they can go to grab another goaltender who's $4 or $5 million and have a great tandem, aside from what looks right now to be a good tandem with some upside if you cross your fingers?
Can we both agree that both the home and away jerseys are absolute fire?
Oh, just so good. They just absolutely nailed it. Didn't like the name, but I can get past it because the sweaters are just so killer.
Oh, I'm sure they'll convince you eventually. Thank you so much, Justin.
Yeah, thank you.